Hi guys, hello ladies, this is your girl Be Blessed, an educational consultant and a scholar from Be Blessed Scholarship Training. And today I want to take you through Canada versus USA versus UK. Which one will you go for? Let's get into it. Alright, so first of all, I have highlighted some points to talk about them. Let's talk about PhD options. In Canada, without a master's degree, you cannot do PhD degree. In USA, you can skip master's and do a straight PhD from your undergraduate studies, provided you did well, like you had high grade, maybe high second upper, or maybe first class. Yes, you can skip masters in USA, but in Canada, whether first class or higher grade, no, you still have to do masters before they will consider you for PhD studies over here. In UK, too, same thing. You cannot skip masters to do PhD. Yes, you can do 1 year masters in UK. That's the advantage with UK as well. You don't need to do 2 years. Yes, you could do just 1 year and just move into your PhD program. But then in Canada, it can take you 2 or 2.5 years or 3 years before you finish your masters. Yeah, in USA too, same, but then I think USA is a bit shorter. In Canada, I don't know, but then especially with the research side, if you don't take care, it will take you more years than 2 years. Okay, now let's look at the cold areas. Which one is the coldest? You know the answer. Canada. Yes, Canada is the coldest compared to USA and UK. But then we have areas that is a bit minimal, like Victoria, Vancouver. We have other cities, Ontario, Toronto. I think it's a bit okay. So we have provinces in Canada that's the weather. We still go to the extreme, like during the winter time we went to as high as 22, 23, then it came down. Okay, but then if I say the coldest, it means that areas that, like for instance Calgary, it could go maybe 28, 30, and it will be like that for maybe continuously for 3 days, 4 days, or a week, and that is abnormal. Do you get it? But then in Vancouver, when it went to 23, then the following day it came down to, let me say, 18, 19, 20. Do you get it? Something like that. So you could still come to Canada and still go to a place which is not more colder. Notwithstanding, sometimes students choose the coldest places because getting admission there is faster, easier. Okay, so weigh all the options and go for what is suitable for you in terms of your requirements, or what do you want to do, or which provinces can easily give you PR after school. So you consider all these factors, then you choose your choice. Don't forget, even if you come here on one of the coldest provinces, we have good clothing that can enable you to withstand the cold. Okay, so the cold, some people do say, I don't want to come to Canada, it's too cold, and please forget about them. They have other options. That's why they are bragging. If they don't have any option, they would have been running to come. Okay, so don't mind the USA people saying, I don't like Canada, it's too cold. And yes, they have USA, that's why they are saying that. Okay, so don't mind them, please come. They have good clothing to enable you to withstand the cold. Okay, I'm somebody who doesn't like cold at all, so if I have been able to withstand 22, 23 degrees Celsius, then you can do it. Okay, so please come, don't mind them. All right, then immigration pathway. Canada is the best. It's the easiest, okay, compared to USA. USA is either by birth or by marriage only. Okay, so it's a bit difficult to get documentation unless you do Kululu, which I don't know about, but I've heard of it. Yes, but in Canada, you could use studies to still get permanent residency and citizenship in the long run. Okay, UK too is a bit difficult. It's like USA, so you need to weigh all the options. Okay, if you have relatives over there which you think the relatives can help you to secure it, or you are single, you could meet your Mr. Right over there. Okay, so don't worry about any of the countries you would like to go. But then if you're already married, then you have to consider all these factors and choose which one will enable you to still achieve your dreams. Okay, then let's talk about taxes. UK has the highest taxes. Okay, that's what some people are saying. Well, UK is good, you get good money, but then you pay higher taxes as well. Okay, so there are some people who do say that the UK workers are very stingy. They are paying high taxes. What should they do? Should they bring you all the money, and you over there in Africa, you are the same person who will say, he left to abroad 3 years, 5 years now. He hasn't even buy a land. She hasn't even buy a land. You are the same person who will say that. Okay, so please allow them. Okay, allow them. Enjoy your hot weather. Let them enjoy their cold weather in peace. Anyway, that was just by the way. So UK high taxes, Canada, then USA. Canada has high taxes, but then we also have free healthcare. So USA has very high healthcare. So when you do, it's like it balances. Okay, so that's the advantage. Then let's look at job opportunities. I would say USA has the highest job opportunities. There are a lot of people who complete school at USA and they get jobs. If I say get jobs, it doesn't necessarily mean they get good jobs. Yes, it could be any job. Should I even say good? So far as it's giving you, I mean, you are getting paid. I mean, it's good. every job be job. So far as it's paying you good money. Okay. So my definition here for good is, I'm trying to say, well, you know, we have academician kind of jobs, we have office kind of jobs, we have professional jobs, and we have the Walantu Walansa ones. So in USA, the Walantu Walansa ones are a lot. So it's easier to get something to do and make money. Okay. In Canada, they are not a lot, but then Canada too, yes, if you are determined, you will get a job to do, because we are few and the jobs are a lot. But then you need to earn it. You need to show you have the skill, you are determined, you are focused, you are hardworking. Like, you need to earn that job. Okay, that's the difference. But in USA, you don't have to be an elite. You can just get something to do. That's the difference. In UK, yes, it's tough to get job job opportunities are very difficult to come by in UK, especially for foreigners. You can complete school and getting work to do becomes hell. I know some people, few friends, that they left to UK after school. It was hard. It was very tough for them to get work. They had 2 years to seek for a job. And if the job retains you, then you remain there. But then it was hard. I think one of them sailed through, but the other guy, he came. I don't know whether he has left again, but he came back to Ghana the time I was in Ghana, because he couldn't find a job. I don't know whether now, it's been a while we talked, maybe he has gone back. Yes, so look at all these options, especially if you don't know anybody there. Okay, look at all these factors before you choose a country. Then let's talk about time. UK has the shortest time in terms of education. You can use 1 year, 6 months to complete your school in UK, followed by USA. Yes, USA too, you can meet there. But Canada, if you don't take care, you will use 3 years to complete masters. It's that difficult because of my, how do we say, predecessors, those in front of me. Yes, so some of them have completed, I mean, it's been like 2.5, 3 years, and they are still doing their masters. And I've come and meet them, and we are all still there. Do you see? So I don't know, but then that's my observation. It's very difficult to complete school over here, especially if you are in the research side. You'll be doing the research, and you won't meet their expectations, so they keep giving you advice, do this, do that, and all that. Okay, so make sure you are focused, determined, and do whatever you need to do as planned, so that you won't be delayed on your graduation day. Okay, let's look at cost and tuition. If we talk about tuition fees, USA is very expensive, UK is very expensive. The only advantage with USA is they have a lot of scholarships. So if you know how to apply for them and how to do them and do them well, you can easily get a scholarship with USA compared to Canada and UK. Okay, if you don't know how to apply or do scholarships well, my dear, so you haven't heard of Be Blessed Scholarship Class. You haven't. If you haven't, send me an inbox immediately after the video. Okay, send me a message or send me an email, and let my team and I guide you through the way. This year you must also win your scholarship. Okay, all right, so that's it. The advantage is USA has a lot of scholarships, so even though they have high tuition fees, if you are determined and focused, even if you don't win a scholarship before you go to the school, whilst you are in the school, you can apply for internal scholarships. Okay, and USA takes a lot of foreigners compared to Canada. Canada is some way small, yes, but then people are I mean, coming. Especially if you can pay your fees, then fine, Canada is good for you. Okay, because our fees is a bit cheaper. But then if you want scholarship, Canada is some way small, so you need to really be determined and do what you need to do and get it right. Okay, but then USA, you can easily get it because they takes a lot of people for the scholarship, but Canada is just a few. Okay, then UK too, they have scholarships, but it's like Canada, a few, and their fees are expensive for UK. All right, let's look at acceptance for foreigners. Acceptance for foreigners, I would say America has the highest acceptance for foreigners. A lot of people do complete school in America and get work to do, as I said earlier on. The Walansa works are a lot. So even if you don't get the office kind of jobs, you will still get something to do. But then UK, if God doesn't intervene, you can finish the school and you may become like one of my people. Okay, so plan very well. If you have somebody over there who could lead you or guide you, then that's fine. If you don't have anyone, please choose your choices very well. Okay, because the decision you make today, the plan you make today will determine how the future would be for you. I love you, and if you have not subscribed, you are not my friend. Kindly subscribe, kindly follow, kindly like, kindly add a comment. If you have any question for me, help me to share this video if it's blessed your life and you would like to bless somebody's life with this. I love you and have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon.